When Jane Austen introduced Mr. Darcy to the world in Pride and Prejudice, she gave us more than just a brooding romantic hero. She gave us a glimpse into the high expectations placed on women, particularly women of the gentry in Regency England. But here's the twist. Darcy wasn't looking for a meek, flawless ornament. His standards were exacting, but they were also surprisingly progressive and oddly relevant even today. So what were Mr. Darcy's expectations of a woman? And why did they matter so much in his world, and maybe even in ours? Let's start with the infamous quote, the one where Caroline Bingley is trying to show off, and Darcy calmly raised the bar into the stratosphere. A woman must have a thorough knowledge of music, singing, drawing, dancing, and the modern languages. And besides all this, she must possess a certain something in her air and manner of walking, the tone of her voice, her address, and expressions. And if that wasn't enough, he adds, and to all this, she must yet add something more substantial, in the improvement of her mind by extensive reading. Yes, you heard that right. Mr. Darcy wanted a woman who was not just pretty, artistic, graceful, and fluent, but also well-read and intellectually curious. In short, he wanted a woman who was not merely decorative, but cultivated, who had both polish and substance. In a society where women couldn't vote, couldn't hold office, and often couldn't inherit property, marriage was a woman's main path to security and status. And for men of Darcy's rank, the choice of a wife was both a personal and social decision. A woman's accomplishments weren't just a matter of charm. They were considered a reflection of her family's refinement, her suitability for social life, and her ability to manage a household. These were signs of education, breeding, and discipline, qualities vital to upholding the family's name and estate. But Darcy, ever the idealist beneath the grump, wasn't merely looking for a proper hostess. He wanted a partner with depth, someone whose mind matched her manners. It's no wonder he fell for Elizabeth Bennet, a woman who wasn't the most accomplished in the room, but who was clever, principled, and spirited. She had integrity. She was curious about the world around her. She wasn't afraid to challenge him. And in doing so, she inspired him to grow. Darcy's expectations might sound overwhelming, but maybe they're not so far off from what many women today still aspire to, cultivating beauty and intellect, grace and grit. So let's reframe Mr. Darcy's list, not as an impossible standard, but as an invitation worthy of pursuit. Here's a modern version of Darcy's ideal, reimagined for today. Artistic expression. Are you nurturing your creative side? Music, painting, writing, or even a well-curated home can be your canvas. Poise and presence. Do you carry yourself with confidence, kindness, and intentionality? Cultural fluency. Are you curious about the world beyond your own? Languages, history, and etiquette still matter. A well-read mind. Are you feeding your intellect, engaging with deep ideas, classic literature, or faith-filled reflection? A cultivated character. Do you pursue virtue, kindness, humility, integrity over mere performance? Darcy wasn't asking for perfection. He was seeking excellence rooted in authenticity. He was seeking in an age of quick fixes and instant gratification. Mr. Darcy's high standards remind us that true elegance, intelligence, and character are worth cultivating over time. It's not about being good enough according to someone else's expectations, but about becoming a woman of value, depth, and beauty for your own sake, and for the glory of the one who created you. The kind of woman Darcy admired, thoughtful, poised, discerning, is the same kind of woman Scripture honors, one who seeks wisdom, speaks with kindness, and walks in confidence rooted in faith. It's not about superficial accomplishments or outward perfection. It's about cultivating a heart that is steady, gracious, and wise, qualities that are just as radiant now as they were in Jane Austen's time. So, do you have what it takes to meet Mr. Darcy's expectations? Not in the performative sense, but in the way that matters most, becoming a woman of integrity, imagination, and quiet strength. After all, Elizabeth didn't capture the hearts of generations of readers by trying to impress those around her. She won our hearts by being fully herself, and that is the most accomplished thing of all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a kindred spirit. Until next time, stay inspired.